Hello, and welcome to Botanic Adventures, Episode 8. So, I've been busy, uh, enjoying my new, makeshift slime farm here. Go. And, well, we now have space to work in. Plenty of space. Yay! Okay, so obviously, I haven't done any decoration yet, it's just blank. You might notice this little thing up here, which was not in the stream. Well, this is a builder's guide from OpenBlocks. I was going to use the thing from Botania, but it isn't as good. Can't do ovals, only circles. Anyway, I'm thinking of making a small platform up there, which will be my storage area. And down here is mostly an atrium. Or will be an atrium. I don't know. Something under those lines. Yeah, and off in various directions might be other parts of the base, but this will be the base. That platform will eventually go away and will be replaced by some small little house thing, probably over the storage area there, so in that corner. So that's the plan down here. Might make the platform shortly, just so we have some space to work on. Won't be anything fancy for now. We can always swap blocks with the rod of shifting crest. And that should do it. So the first thing today is I'm going to go to some newer chunks. Newer meaning since the last update. We are in older chunks here. And what I want to do in the newer chunks is find some cave paintings for a small little project for today. So I'm going to go searching them out, and we shall be right back. Okay, so here we are, near an abandoned mine shaft, and in some caves. A little bit busy here, but he looks preoccupied, along with the creeper. And here we have some cave paintings. Yep. Simply, we'll mine them out. And I need enough for a portal. I'm not sure if I want to do the 10 trick, or if I want the full 14. But there's a bunch around here, so we'll collect a bunch and return my base for the project. So, I know you're asking. We build this huge hole, and then we go off to find cave paintings. What is so important about cave paintings? Well, I need a mine. You know, I've been doing stuff near that spawn area, but we haven't really have a mine. So, it's time to make a mine down here. I mean, we're near diamond level. Certainly was caves here, and I did find some stuff down below. But, I'm thinking, where do I want my mine? Well, if we turn off caves, I could go out to the ocean this way and, mine till wherever. Under ocean mines, I've certainly done before. In fact, I seem to do it quite frequently. However, I'm bored of them. So I figured, let's make the mine way in the past, in the Prehistoric Dimension. And I'll just put an entrance over here. We'll make a portal, nice portal room, and then our mine will be underground in another dimension. And one of the advantages of the Prehistoric Dimension is, while there's some hostile dinosaurs on the surface, underground, very few things spawn. However, while this little inlet here is a nice entranceway, it's a little boring. So I thought, we'd spruce it up a little bit. There we go. So, clean this into a little portal room, and off we will go. And here we go. So, as you can see, it's a standard portal with cave paintings. I was going to ignite it on screen, but apparently when I placed the corners, it ignited itself. Igniting it is just right-clicking with a cave painting anywhere on it, which is why. Okay. So, it's just a small space. I want to decorate it more jungle-like to match the theme on the other side, but that's going to have to wait a little bit while I get more resources for such. I did reinstall the upgraded texture pack. Sorry for the time-lapse. I was sort of between texture packs, so I didn't have it installed. Anyway, let's see where we end up. Okay. Dude. We're down at gold level. That's actually a good sign. I could do without the lava in my portal. There we go. So what we should see is mostly normal caves. I mean, we're obviously down at gold level. Where are we exactly? We are at Y15. So diamonds might be somewhere soon too. And there's our first lava lake. Okay. So there we go. Simple entrance to the prehistory dimension. I am wondering, because some of the formations look like the caves just under my base, if the same key is being used for world generation. But that's not very important. And as expected, effectively nothing is spawning down here. So we have some fairly safe place to mine. So for my upward momentum, we will be using a few elevator blocks. Simple enough. In the meantime, we're going to be doing the wonderful art of digging up. Okay, well, they're a little obnoxious, particularly with the tall grass. So, I want another waypoint up here. Ow, ow. You too. Yep, they're the ones hurting me. Yeah. So here we are in the plains biome. The prehistoric plains biome. And as you can see, I have some flying things trying to peck me out of the sky. I have a desert biome over there. I have some larger things around. Yeah, a little busy up here. About half passive, half aggressive. But still safer than underground, so you don't do too bad. Not sure I want to do much up here. Too much dealing with the incumbents. But we shall see. Probably make a small shelter around my exit here. Just keep the local wildlife from joining me too quickly. Found another cave on the way up. So that's here. And yeah. Unless we have some build in the area, I don't think there's much exciting in the prehistoric dimension. If we find something, we will certainly bring you in. I mean, it's just a safer mining world. Obviously, safer is not to say safe, as we get apparently these guys spawning down here too. Means I'm gonna have infinite beef. Back overworld. So for here, what I'm gonna hope to do is make this a little foresty, as I said. I'm probably gonna put some gates up here in case someone visits. But otherwise, I think you get the idea here, and I will work on this a little off camera. Next up is actually to build my small platform. Now, my hope was to make an upside-down dome, which is what the guide is outlining. But for now, I think I'm just going to pull out our new handy-dandy builder's wand and some stone of some sort. Where is it? There it is. Builder's wand and some stone of some sort. Probably chisel some stone so it doesn't match any surrounding stone, and just make the one-layer platform. In the meantime, we do have a builder's wand now. That was last stream, so maybe I'm going to show you some clips from then. And we'll be right back. Let's see if this works. It did! Woohoo! Cool. You first. Right click. So we want to go this way.
Which way? Oh, there you are.
It's next to the exit, but that's okay. Oh, this is exactly the type of room I want. Cool.
Nice.
So, what we want to do here is find whatever's interesting here, and I want to use this for a weather killing room. And you could go through the maze, but I just assume collect the books. And just put one in the middle of the room. And we go dive in that room. And after he goes boom, we slaughter him in about 2 swipes of our swords.
Okay.
I've been doing some testing even with this sword. It's really very fail. Trivial. His defense is up. That was fail on my part. But you got him. Good enough.
Yeah. No, and that went much better than our first wither fight at my on vanilla server, where I lagged out, didn't die immediately. That was sort of my experience there.
Fun. I will put the skull on then. In the wrong place again.
Okay, ready when you are. Oh,
Countdown.
Wait. Okay, there we go. 1, 2, 3.
We could get better than these arrows, too.
It looked like for a while you were shooting arrows.
If I got a couple, it may have been accidentally. Are they fighting each other? Kamikaze. Very much so.
That can't be right.
What?
That you walked into a cactus.
Oh. That sucked.
What happened?
The floor went away
did
under
the
me.
spikes get you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, not me, but I was on the spikes and my stuff went into the void.
Ah, so are you stuffless?
Okay. We have a little time.
Ooh,
Oh.
I'm flying the wrong way.
As we tried unsuccessfully before, because I broke the redstone instead of killing the cow. Well, and then I killed the cow. We're just doing the extra utility ritual here in a couple of seconds. Let me put that where the torches are. I can see one of the sigils. You have all of them in your inventory?
Yep.
You want to do it this time?
Yeah. I don't have a cow. I can kill, but if you
Okay.
put the cow down.
Youch! That was quick. Stay away from my grave, please.
Yeah.
And
So why can't you use the
you can't
anything with the
use
arrows?
those. You need to either use the assembly halo or one of the cabinets from the enhanced inventories storage things. So like the improved chest, there's cabinets.
Yeah. Why?
Because it uses the non-modded crafting GUI.
What happened? The modded one just doesn't recognize the recipe.
The unstable ingots need to be done in, quote, a vanilla crafting bench.
Okay. Which is why specifically you have to mod one.
Hmm?
I understand. Which is why specifically you need to mod one. I'm joking.
And since,
I get it.
yeah, and since the vanilla crafting bench is modded, so out here, let's see if we can do this quick. I need to check the recipe because when the 10-second timer is going, absolutely wrong time. Yeah, so it's the piece of obsidian and an unstable ingot.
Oops.
So we divide the iron by the diamond. If we wanted to do this safer, of course, we could do this with gold nuggets and just get the nuggets. But I should be able to manage a builder swan. Good. And there we go. Okay, and as you can see, I have the place outlined here. Yeah, the builder's wand makes this sort of stuff very easy. Just gonna have to leave a little gap here for a staircase. There we go. Eventually, that ladder will go away, but yeah, builder's wand for the win on this. I'm gonna keep this here for now, so we can reestablish the full dome later. And I'm just gonna finish up this last bit once I get a little more stone. So at some point, I'm going to want to square off this corner And then I can have an array of draws in the corner. That'll be a large part of my storage solution, plus some arrays of chests. Basically meaning this is going to be a balcony overlooking the rest of the place, or mostly my storage. Now we've spawned a bunch of bats in here. Now down here will be a lot of mana producing stuff and other farms and into the walls. And of course, our prehistory portal. So I'm going to see what our time situation is, and then we'll see what we do next. So not much time left, but there is one project I want to kick off before we call it an episode. And that's to make the QED. So the Quantum Emission Decompiler is a device from Extra Utilities to craft certain things. Requires a lot of Ender-infused obsidian, a couple of Eyes of Ender, crafting table, and the expensive part, the Diamond Edge Computational Matrix. And that's some burnt quartz and diamonds and so forth. So a little bit of a crafting rabbit hole. In addition to the whale-eating ducks device, we need the Flux crystals, these things, the Ender Flux crystals, which is more Ender-infused obsidian and Eyes of Ender. So here goes a little bit of speed crafting. By the way, the burnt quartz is simply quartz in a furnace. So here we go. We have the Diamond Edge Computational Matrix, goes right in here for our cracky Ender device. Okay, so we have a cracky Ender device, and we now need a couple of these. The more you make, the faster this goes, but I don't think I want to go too crazy. So the quark electron director and the Ender Flux crystals now can go somewhere. Since I have no particular need for it to be too frequent, I think I'm just going to put it down here. We'll be able to get to it when it needs to. Basically, there's some stuff from Ender Utilities that needs to it for crafting, and there's the ability to do some advanced ore processing in it. Now, the advanced ore processing, if I take this route, I will most certainly, out of my inventory, most certainly just automate it, so like a hopper into one side and, transfer node out the other. So all I'm worried about is some of the in-between crafting. So one thing I want to craft before anything else is a Magnum Torch. Here we go, the Magnum Torch. And a couple of pieces of wood, and 5 chandeliers, potion of healing, potion of regeneration. And those are the 2 of each of them, so the Yellowstone added. Okay, so I did have the potion stand up above. Chandeliers are the more expensive part because they require a diamond, but that's not too bad. And ideally I want to make 2 of these because they have a very large range, like 64 blocks from where I place it. But they do not have as much vertical range. So I'm probably going to need one just under the floor here and one like next to the lake there to ensure I have full coverage. And with these, all of our mob spawn problems should go away for a while. Okay, and I checked my supplies, and we have enough for 3 Magnum Torches. Don't know where the 3rd will go yet, but we'll have one. So that's going to be 15 chandeliers. Very good. And now we go down below the QED. Okay, so now at the Quasar Entanglement device, we need to build this. So it's this pattern: healing, gen, logs, chandeliers. Let's put the logs in first. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. The chandeliers can go in next. Okay. And it's healing in the right and regen on the left. So healing and regen. And now it'll turn on, it'll get power from these. As I said, it'll speed up if we had more. But the quantum enrichment device now should be slowly making our torch. There's one. Let's start the next. And that's the last one. Good. Now I have 3 Magnum Torches. Been wanting these for quite a while. We're going to go roughly to the center here, and I'm going to put one down. That should stop the slimes from spawning down here. Too many things in walls, that type of stuff. And this other one, I'm actually just going to put right here, as I said, just to ensure we have the vertical range, because it doesn't quite have as much vertical range as horizontal. So now, hopefully, as soon as our current set of mobs despawn, which I can hasten by making it day, hostile mobs will not spawn here. Passive mobs will continue to. There's not much I can do there, meaning squids and bats and such. So there's still a reason to keep stuff lit so you don't get bat spawns, but otherwise there should now be less hostile mobs around. So there's some other things we can do in the quantum entanglement doohickey. If we look at the recipes, we can make the retrieval nodes. These, like the transfer nodes, collect items through the extra utility pipes. However, this one retrieves it to the attached inventory instead of pushing from the attached inventory. Same thing for a liquid node. We have the energy transfer nodes. They're not as useful in this pack, but this would let you transfer energy wirelessly with these, which is good if you want to be able to move your endothermic pump without moving your energy creation station. Besides that and an ender quarry, there's nothing that uses RF in this pack, so they're not very useful. That's an ender quarry related. The other thing we can get is enrichment of various ores. So an ore plus the coal gives us 3 gold. I guess those are still gold. And the other metals. So that's mostly what we can do here. As I said, I don't expect to be using it too much, but it is useful for the retrieval nodes, the Magnum Torch, and we might need to make one of these. Well, I think that is it for Botanic Adventures today. Hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, consider leaving a like down below. Otherwise, well, description should have information how to get this pack yourself or how to sign up for joining us on this server. And until next time, this is Easy Terry, signing off. Bye-bye.